Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV News. Coming to you live on this Wednesday, July 26th. We're coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. Of course, JK Auto Repair, a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri, 2301 Selmore Road. My buddies John King, Zach Jones, absolutely take dynamite care of you. Give them a call at 581-2004. This is the Twister Alley midweek show, Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri. I see some of my friends here. Chip and Heather are already here. Ian Wiedenbaker's here. Donna's here. Tony Cope will be here anytime. Austin Aziz, Gary Stiver, all my friends. I'm so glad to see you here. Thank you so much, man. I always look forward to it. Twister Alley Raceway show. I tell you, if you haven't been down to Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri, you are missing out on some of the best racing you'll ever see. People are sometimes surprised when you tell them about how big go-karting is in this area till you tell them there's 150 carts every week, not for a special event, but every week at Twister Alley Raceway, and it's free to get in, and getting into the pits is just a small amount. You just can't find a better show than this, and it's a great time. Great place for your kids if you're looking to get into some racing. Take them down there, check it out, and let Chip and Tony and them help you through it. Get your kids in a cart, and you'll have a lot of fun, I promise. Our sponsors like Hannah O, Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, 631-7657. Hannah O can guide you through the entire process from the decision of making to buy a house. When you decide, I'm going to buy a house, to getting out, to finding the right house for you, finding a mortgage lender, finding the loans that work, all of that. Hannah O can guide you through it, 631-7657. And Austin Aziz on the Austin Aziz AAA Race Show. It's on Facebook. Not a new video out yet. I suppose he probably will pretty soon. Had a new video out recently of his win at the Summer Sizzler. Check that out. Really good videography there. A lot of fun to watch. A couple more of our sponsors. Sigs and Swigs in Nixa, Missouri. Whistle Stop in Monette. Busted Still and Clever. Shiners in Aurora. Trading Post in Hartville. And Seymour Liquor and Tobacco in Seymour, Missouri. Anytime you're in one of those stores, make sure you tell them you heard about them here on ORP TV. Team Aziz, AAA Race Show, Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, Titans of 10-5. MKRA Midwest Kart Racing in the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. Moberly Motorsports Park was racing last night. Miss Brixey, how are you? I'm glad to see you. Mrs. Joyce Brixey, going to be talking about her coming up here. Don't go too far, Mrs. Brixey. Moberly Motorsports Park last night, Moberly, Missouri. B-Mod, Dawson David with the win. Late model went to Caden Klatt. Tyler Hibner in the A-Mod, and Derek Agee, I believe that was the Pro Stock class there, he took. Congratulations to all of them. Ozark Raceway Park. Told you about it on Sunday, so I want to make sure that you remember coming up this weekend because of a crash at the track last week that caused long delay in getting some of the racing going. What they did was they just went ahead and postponed the finality of that to this week. So the conclusion of the Don Showtime Irwin Living Legend Independent Shootout is going to be this coming Saturday, July 29th, 6 p.m. So they'll be racing on Friday night, the normal test and tune, but Saturday, if you was out there for the shootout last weekend and you still have your armband, you get in for free. You already paid to see it. You'll get in free. If you weren't there, it's only $15, and you can come right in. There's going to be one warm-up test pass at 6 p.m., and they're going to pick right up, and you're going to see the finals of all the classes, juniors, Noe, Pro Mod, Pro Street. I'm telling you, this is absolutely awesome. So go check that out. Tell them you heard about it here on ORP TV. Let Craven and the crew down there know that you heard about it here. NASCAR Cup Series. Well, there was a little bit of news at the end of last week's race here. I'm going to show you the video. We talked about Austin Dillon getting into it with a driver there, and you see him throwing his helmet at his former teammate Tyler Reddick. Before it gets too far here, I'm going to show you. This may just be one of the worst attempts at throwing a helmet ever. In baseball, they call that short hopping. You see here, you see he's rearing back, he's throwing it, and then it bounced here. He wasn't even close to the car. He short hopped it big time. So, of course, Reddick just drives around it. And then in the most, he ought to be embarrassed there. That's first of all, it was silly that he was mad because what he thought happened hadn't happened. Second of all, it was a weak throw, and then his helmet just rolling down the hill there. Really, really not a good look. He actually called out Dale Jr., said that, that Dale Jr. said this was a bad mistake because the wreck wasn't Tyler Reddick's fault. Austin Dillon said Jr. was wrong. Called out Dale Jr. Dale called him up and said, "Hey man, I did it. I called it the way I saw it. This is it." So if you were watching, you heard Dale Jr. kind of criticize Austin Dillon. He told him, "Hey, I'm paid to do a job. I'm up here announcing it, and I'm supposed to tell it like I saw it. And this is what I saw. If I don't tell what I saw, they're going to get somebody else doing it. So we still good?" And Austin Dillon said, "Yeah, we're still good." So went off without too much of a hitch there. Going into the playoffs here, I'm going to show you we didn't have too much else in the news about this. No fines from all that. Elton Sawyer said that everything from last weekend, all the wrecks, I need to wreck more people, all of that, he said it just worked itself out and they didn't feel any need to get involved. So, here we go. Playoff points. Martin Truex out front, 2,033 points. 1 point behind him, William Byron. Kyle Busch is running third there. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, and Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, and Joey Logano. That is your top 9. I thought that I had it all the way to 10, but I didn't. Top 9's good enough. Martin Truex, William Byron, Kyle Busch, and he's tied with Denny Hamlin there in points. Very tight race there, just 1 point for Martin Truex in the lead. Now moving over to Xfinity, John Hunter Nemechek with a slight lead over Austin Hill, who's in second. Cole Custer a little bit further back in third, then Allgaier, Chandler Smith, and Sammy Smith. John Hunter Nemechek leading the points in the Xfinity. Craftsman Truck Series, Corey Heim, a little bit of a cushion here, 6-point lead over Zane Smith and Christian Eckes. Grant Enfinger, Carson Hocever, and Ben Rhodes. Zane Smith will be moving up, I believe, to NASCAR Cup Series next year. Corey Heim's probably not too far behind him. A lot of up-and-comers there. Ty Majeski. DiBenedetto's been around a long time, is kind of actually on the other side of that racing rainbow. And Matt Crafton. Moving over to Pro Motocross. They have a 2-week vacation, so to speak, this right now. So this is actually a good time riders get to heal up a little bit, take care of some things, a little bit of a break, because this summer outdoor racing is really tough on these riders. It's 100 plus degrees in the helmet, 20-30 minutes, motos, a lot different than NASCAR. So 2 weeks off right now. Jet Lawrence with a 95-point lead. Now, what does that mean? Well, when you're only talking about 400 points, a 95-point lead is gigantic. Jet Lawrence well on his way to winning his first 450 championship. Dylan Ferrandis way back, second place. Aaron Plessinger, third. Even further back, Adam Cianciarulo and Chase Sexton. That is pretty much how that is going to work because there's so much space in between those riders and points. 250 class, whole different story. Hunter Lawrence, point lead. He actually had surrendered the lead, then retook it. Hayden Deegan was in the points lead for one race, only 3 points out. This is going to be quite a run down to the finish to see who wins their first 250 championship, either Hunter Lawrence or the rookie Hayden Deegan. Justin Cooper, not too far out of it, but in third, RJ Hampshire, and then one of our favorite riders, Joe Shimoda, out of Suzuka City, Japan, in the top 5. Ozarks Area Racers Foundation, don't want to forget, the nominations, they're now taking those officially. I'm sure that they're like our Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame where they kind of take those all the time, but now's the official time. They have I will reshare this just so you have access to it. This is the Hall of Fame nomination form. So you fill out there, submitted by the phone number, your phone number, who you're nominating, where they're from, and some of their accomplishments for both pioneers and legends. We will get that shared to you, and then you'll fold that up nice and neat. Make sure you write it neat. Won't do you any good to nominate somebody if you have chicken scratches and we can't read it. You're going to mail this completed form by September 1st. So you got just over a month to get these nominations in, and then mail them to Ozarks Area Racers Foundation, Lynn Sanders in Springfield, Missouri. That address is on there. I will get that reshared here in just a little bit. A little bit of personal news here, but I want to talk about it because it's my show. Big congratulations. My stepdaughter, Hannah O. Well, we finally got around to it. This has been the big joke here. He hasn't been dragging his feet. He just was waiting for the right time. Luke Roush has asked Hannah O to marry him, and she said yes. Ladies, there's a look at the ring that's down at the lake. This was a great photo of them. They were going to see Shania Twain. Super happy for them. They are going to be an incredible couple. Super business people. Wish them all the best. Can't wait for that, for them to be married, and all the love in the world to both Luke and Hannah. And my nephew, the only Stagner boy of this other generation, because I had all girls, and my girls had all girls. Devin Stagner, Andy Stagner, my brother's son. Devin, he's the boy here. And look at this. This photo, Kylie Mosher is his fiance, didn't know that he was going to propose. She knew they were going for photos, but when they got ready to take the photos, Devin got down, took a knee, asked the question, and she accepted. So, that was a little while back. Their wedding is coming up this weekend. Saturday, it will be Devin and Kylie Stagner. I am so excited for them. We'll be up at that wedding on Saturday. Super happy for my nephew. They are going to be fantastic too. He is a great, he's going to succeed everything business-wise, and she's going to school to be a veterinarian, and she's fantastic. Love them. So congratulations to both of them. Now, we're going to segue over to our birthdays. Birthdays brought to you by Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Renee Frizzell, Hannah O. If you get a house, you got to tell them, hey, you got to show me the ring. And congratulations. Renee Frizzell, 221-6466, and Hannah O, 631-7657. They can take you through the whole process. No sweat. It'll be easy. It's always, they say, one of the biggest stresses in your life is buying a home. Not with them. Trust me. Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Birthday today. This girl is an incredible bodybuilder, and she does phenomenal work. I see the athletes that she trains, her and her husband. Birthday today, Julia Witzel. Happy birthday, Julia. Tomorrow, Joe Hopkins. On Friday, Darla Allison. She is a friend of a friend. I know Darla, but she is a especially close friend to my friend Rochelle Summers. So happy birthday coming up on Friday, Darla. Also, I guess I had two of them there. Mr. James Seeloff. He's a drag racer down at Ozark Raceway Park. Happy birthday, James and Darla, on Friday. On Saturday, Gabe Herndon and Sarah Zimmerman. And yes, Mom, in case you're wondering, that last name, he is somehow related to the Herndons that we're related to. So it's pretty distant. But yes, he is somehow related to Melba and Don Herndon. On Saturday, again, the wedding. Devin and Kylie Stagner. It'll be official on Saturday. Can't wait to be there for them. Congratulations for this big upcoming wedding. On Sunday, Riley Duncan. On Monday, Lisa Marie Allwine and Halen Bedford. And on Tuesday, man, if you could show me three girls that are better looking, smarter, and cooler than these three, you're just not going to do it. Joyce Brixey, she's here. I hope she's still here. She has been someone that's been like a bonus mom to me for so many years. I absolutely love her. Joyce Brixey, happy birthday on Tuesday. Mariah Mazza, she just recently had a baby, has a new husband, has a new baby. Mariah Mazza, happy birthday on Tuesday. And this lady, Marilyn Sorrells, lives across the street from my mom and dad. Very important to me. Very important because for some reason she was doing some study on testing IQs. And for some reason, she took me and my next door neighbor and tested our IQs. And somehow I passed. And anyway, at least they had an answer for like, why is he this way? Well, he's got a pretty high IQ. Well, okay. Then I guess it's okay. That's the way he is. Miss Joyce Brixey, hey, I love you. I absolutely love you to death. And I am so happy that we got to see you here all the time. And at the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, I hope you have a day that is as beautiful and special as you are. And Marilyn Sorrells and Mariah Mazza, that is three awesome ladies there. Happy birthday coming up on Tuesday to all three. Moving over to our forecast. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. Give old Luke a call. He's going to need to do some work. He's got that big old rock to pay for. So let's give him a call. Get him come out. Set up your privacy fence, your deck. Do your landscaping. Pour concrete. Whatever it is. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. 893-9343. Tomorrow. It's going to be a Hyundai. Smooth 100 degrees tomorrow. Friday, 99. Saturday, 98. Sunday, you got a cooling trend going on. It's going to be down in the mid-90s. So I don't know that's a big... This is a no pants alert for my friend Vern Hendricks. Hyundai tomorrow. Make sure you stay cool. Stay out of the sun. Keep cool. Sunshine. Warm weather. Great weekend for racing. Don't forget, tomorrow night. Last week I had to call Mom and remind her. She told me here on the show to remind her, so I did. She couldn't find it on her TV because it didn't say, hey Maureen, this is it. But it's the racing experience, whatever it said, and whatever racing it is, that's it. Thursday night, 8 p.m., ESPN, from the Motor Mile Speedway in Fairlawn, Virginia, the SRX Superstar Racing Experience. Tune in and see who Tony Stewart gets mad at. Also tomorrow night, the 3rd annual Beach Brawl, Lake Ozark Speedway in Eldon, Missouri. Absolutely amazing track if you haven't been up there. Friday, Bolivar, Callaway, Centerville, Electric City Speedway, Humboldt, I-70, Lakeside, Lebanon Midway, Moberly, NCAS, that's the North Central Arkansas Speedway, Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park, and Salina, Kansas, all with racing on Friday. On Saturday, 81 Speedway, Batesville Motor Speedway, Central Arkansas Motor Speedway, Central Missouri Speedway, I-35, I-44, I-55 in Peevely. This I-35 is Winston, I-44 in Oak City, and I-55 in Peevely, Missouri. Knoxville, Lake Ozark, Lucas, Monette, Nevada, Salina High Banks in Salina, Oklahoma, Springfield, and Valley Speedway. On Sunday, California, Missouri, Double X Speedway with racing. Then on the next Tuesday, don't forget, we got to tell you now because it's so you don't forget, Moberly Motorsports Park with Tuesday night racing. On the drag strips, Bonterre Saturday night, Centerville and Dardanelle, Arkansas, Centerville Speedway Saturday night, Mocan Friday and Saturday, Ozark Raceway Park, Rogersville, got the Friday night test and tune, and then Saturday the completion of that Don Showtime Irwin shootout. Thunder Valley Speedway in Bethany on Saturday, and Tulsa Raceway Park Friday and Saturday. Xfinity Series, that's the odd one out. All 3 series are racing this week. Xfinity Series, though, is at Road America, Saturday, 2 o'clock, NBC. Saturday night, 6:30 on FS1 is the Craftsman Truck Series from Richmond. Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series, also from Richmond on USA. So don't get lost here. So I know you're going to. You're going to forget where it is, but just remember, Friday morning I'll have that posted. It'll be all these screen grabs, and it'll say the ORP TV, who, what, when, where. Xfinity Series Saturday afternoon, NBC. Truck Series Saturday night, FS1. NASCAR Cup Series Sunday afternoon, USA Network. You can check out Kyle Petty and Dale Earnhardt and maybe play the drinking game Summer Z's. Take a shot every time one of them sounds wound up. You'll be hammered by lap 6. NHRA is at Sonoma, California. The Sonoma Raceway racing is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The finals are on Sunday, 3 p.m. on Fox. If you have DirecTV, it's not on because we don't have Fox right now. And we have no IndyCar this weekend, no AMA Supercross or Motocross this weekend. So that's it. All four-wheel sports. Check that out. Don't forget, you can find all that information here. We'll have it for you on Friday. Now, I've got my email up here, orptvmedia@gmail.com, and my text message you can send me, 417-872-9854. I got a real serious question I want to ask y'all. What is it that I can do to make this show better for you? I want to make this show to where you want to share it with your friends, that you want to tell your friends about it, that when your friends say that they like racing, that you tell them, you got to check out ORP TV because this is where the schedules are, where the racing coming up is, this is where the results are. I want to know what it is. Do you like it when I'm me? I know that some of you do. You like me. I don't judge. That's a pretty poor choice of character that you love me. But if you do, I thank you to death. Or do you look for a more serious news program? I want to know what you want. Don't be afraid to tell me. orptvmedia@gmail.com, 417-872-9854 is the text message. We'll be back here on Sunday night, 6 p.m. We'll be live and we'll have all those results, plus any news stories, plus whatever you want me to talk about. Man, I love you guys. Thank you so much. You have no idea. You just can't imagine how much you mean to me. We'll see you back here Sunday night. Check out our sponsors, and when you don't be serious. Mom, you're the last one to say I shouldn't be serious. All my life, she used to make the joke, we wanted him to walk and talk, and then we couldn't wait till he'd sit down and shut up. Well, that hasn't happened yet now, has it? I love you guys. We'll see you back here Sunday night. For RPTV, I'm Stag. Take it away here, Danny.
See you next time.
ORP TV.
Here for ORP TV, we try to have a lot of fun.